Hello YouTubers, Novoscovius here, and the Nintendo Direct just started. I was going to do my predictions beforehand, but I don't have enough time. We're just going to watch this and do my reaction, and we'll talk about it afterwards. So this is Xenoblade. Is this Xenoblade 3? Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I should say.
I couldn't find it anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
Is this Xenoblade Chronicles 3?
Without a trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes.
Because the other two games are on Switch, and this doesn't look like Xenoblade Chronicles X, but I have no idea.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because
I've never played these games before.
I got an invitation to join Cat!
Oh, fuck.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
Nice. I mean, we all thought it was going to be Crash Bandicoot, but
How do you smash it?
I don't really care about Smash, so whatever. It's cool, I guess.
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters.
There
That
are no
was-
pushovers.
These animations are always awesome.
Talk about a tight spot. Mithra, let me handle this.
Mithra!
People have been asking about this for so long.
Hey, were these guys planning on this? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through. Lightning, faster. Who's on it? Radiant punishment. Crossbow. Foresight.
I mean, they're different. They're not like the usual sword fighters, so that's good at least.
Right, right here.
You two can swap between each freely.
Serious fight. Blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand our way.
I like the transition.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait.
Hey. Okay, this actually looks pretty cool.
Oh, look, our friends are here, and there's a boy.
You're all mine. I'll lend you a hand. Sacred arrow.
Wait. Can you play as Rex?
Sure did. Witness our power.
No, he just seems to be part of the map.
Sure.
Never expected to see you two again. Yeah. Now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too.
I'm not a Xenoblade fan, but that's pretty awesome. I know people are losing their minds right now. I'm shocked. I genuinely thought it'd be Crash Bandicoot, but hey, that's cool.
Nothing. Hello, everyone.
I've missed this man.
It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
We're aware, but thanks for addressing it.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today.
This makes me so happy seeing him again. I genuinely thought we hadn't seen him in
We
a while.
appreciate your continued support.
He's genuinely happy as well, like we are. I love that.
Okay, What you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game,
That's right.
Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash
Are they the
Bros.
same
Ultimate.
character? I thought there were
This
two
fighter
different characters
releases
that you
in
could
March, so we
swap.
hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
March.
All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Let's go. Fall Guys on Switch? Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not interested, but that's a cool thing to have. Or Fall Guys for Smash, could you imagine? Even though this is like a small announcement, I'm actually genuinely hyped right now. I'm psyched about this. I actually have a big smile on my face.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Oh, blue and pink Joy-Cons. I'm not used to seeing pink.
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
Okay. Outer
Venture
Wilds.
into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization.
This actually looks really good.
You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
Ow.
However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
Huh? I mean, this looks... Look at the graphics on this. This is amazing.
By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe.
Wow.
What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding?
This genuinely
Why
looks
is
amazing.
the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch.
Is it
summer
not Outer
2021.
Worlds? Am I just confused? Are they two different games? Probably.
Put your sleuthing skills to the test in two classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Two deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time.
Let me guess.
Localized in
on the
English and
Famicom.
modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner.
This would be a good kind of puzzle game.
You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia.
Okay.
But that's not the only case to crack.
You got the red-blue thing like that. You're in a classroom alone. You hear a voice behind you, turn around, and...
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums.
That seems to be...
Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
what's the word I'm looking for? More... I can't even think right now. My brain's confuzzled. Blue... Oh, blood color.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I can't believe this is 50 minutes long, by the way. So much stuff.
A new age of battles begins.
Interesting. It's another Japanese one. Yeah. Dynasty Warriors? By any chance? I see Warriors. I think Dynasty Warriors. It would make sense with Hyrule Warriors on the Switch. Is this? It's Dynasty Warriors, right? Oh, Samurai Warriors. That is close enough. I know Dynasty Warriors is Chinese and obviously Samurai's
The
Japanese.
latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Alright.
Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi.
I mean, I'm not into Warriors games.
Visuals have
Age
been
of Calamity
revamped
was
for
an
this
exception.
installment.
I played the original Hyrule Warriors, I hated it.
High-octane moves in
So I'm surprised I
electrifying
loved
1
Age of
versus
Calamity, but
1,000 battles.
other than that, this genre to me is
Samurai
not the
Warriors
slightest
5,
bit appealing. But
slashing its way onto
looks cool
Nintendo
for the
Switch,
fans,
Summer
so
2021.
people are gonna love this.
The vast world of Badiel beckons.
That was Golden Sun for a moment.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana
Split second.
featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
So they're still using the old graphics.
You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
I thought they'd at least like make it
Before
less.
discovering the world map,
Like the characters look like 16-bit,
during your
but
travels, you'll acquire special items
environments
called
look different.
artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version.
I played the
Alternate
one on the
between the new
Super
arrangements and the
Nintendo
original
because I have a
soundtrack.
Super Nintendo Mini,
Other features
and
have been added,
I
including the
thought it was
ability to turn off
terrible.
enemy encounters.
I played like the
as
first
well as
5
the new
minutes to be
minigame,
fair, so
Ring Land.
just like Xenoblade Chronicles, it's not enough to really
Legend
judge
of
the
Mana
game,
will
but
launch on
I
Nintendo
didn't like
Switch,
it.
June 24th.
But hey, it's again something for someone. Monster Hunter, right? Yeah. Okay. So far, this is like what you would expect from Nintendo Direct, so I think it's solid so far. I was predicting that we'd get like the first 15 minutes would be small and existing games, then the next 15 minutes after that might be about like new games coming out. The last 15 minutes might be about Zelda or something, and then they'll have 5 or 10 minutes at the end for some new game, the usual one more announcement they do. It's actually really visually stunning. Like the details on the mud is amazing. I might try the demo.
Elder, I haven't.
I've never played one of these games, but
So it's finally beginning.
they look good.
Go
They've always
assemble
looked
the
good.
villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the rampage of Magnum Hollow. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
God, you know, this would have made a good movie, but somehow they missed the mark. Like, why did they go for this, like, real-world military type of stuff instead of this fantasy adventure? Because look at this would make a great movie. But somehow the movie is nothing like the games. What the fuck?
Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
Apex Azorus.
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Reminds me of the Bayonetta 2 logo.
Inoa, we should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
Calamity? Oh, okay. Wrong game, I think. That looks nice, but too bad it's not different color switch like the Mario one.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster
The
Hunter
narrator's not even
series,
trying to sound
launching March
excited.
26th.
He's either really old or like he's
Next.
losing his voice.
Please take a look at this.
Oh my god, people were predicting this.
Fairway is open once again.
People were predicting
Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series.
if this is by
coming to
Camelot,
Nintendo
this
Switch.
means the Golden Sun rumor.
Study
could be
the
true.
wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing.
I mean, It's just golf. I mean,
Enjoy golfing
people will
with
love this,
familiar
but
Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses
it's not for
filled
me,
with
personally.
lush, natural scenery.
I mean, Bowser
Use
is
features on
so
the greens,
gentle with it.
like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes. And a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain.
This feels like every golf game ever. I'm sorry.
These features can help you ace your shots.
Maybe I'm just ignorant.
In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls.
People were
by
predicting
holding
this.
a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of
Maybe the
golfing.
Golden Sun rumor is true after all.
On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf.
This looks interesting, this part of the game.
Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball.
That's
Give it
cool.
another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents
Mario
to come
looks
out
so
on top.
professional
Your
and
golfing
fat at
skills
the same
aren't the
time.
only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition.
Okay.
Oh, did we mention story mode? As a Mii character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches.
Huh.
Then allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play.
Mario and
Put
Wario
your
look
golfing
so
skills to the test
stereotypically American.
When Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
Is it by Camelot? Probably.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls.
I mean, yeah, it does look easy enough, I suppose. That's the
Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
thing that pulls you in.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
He's got a smirk in his face, so...
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted
People were
con
talking
artist
about
Fiona
this.
as
I don't know if
you
this
set out
was
to
a
recover
rumor
a mountain of
or
cash.
confirmed or what, but
Set
there
between
we go.
Borderlands 2 and 3, this game
Oh,
includes
it might have
all
been
5
the
episodes,
Capcom
filled
big
with classic
leak.
Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the
I presume
obstacles
this is
you'll
a spin-off
encounter
from
in this
Borderlands,
choice-driven
right?
narrative
Never played those
adventure.
games.
Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches
My friend
on Nintendo
Henry used to
Switch
play 'em.
March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
They do look good, at least.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo
So you're
Switch March
playing
16th.
as the zombie in the zombie
Pre-orders begin
apocalypse.
today on Nintendo eShop.
That definitely feels like a Nintendo thing.
It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins.
People predicted
aliens-
this.
Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic
What does he mean
superhero
is this the
ranking
right game?
tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go. As the crass, beam katana wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world. Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their
This-
tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove,
It's
you'll have
just me,
access
or
to a
does
variety
the
of deadly skills that can be customized and
graphics look
upgraded before
absolutely
each match.
horrid.
The fate of the
Looks like a
world is at stake.
2005 game.
So get ready to kick some.
I hope this is just early
whatever
footage.
aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th.
Yikes, that I might be the minority here, but that looked horrible.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
Okay, it's not.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
It's got a nice, bright feel to it.
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
This looks like it should be a VR game.
God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Neon white. Alright. There's definitely a lot of white.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021.
Hey, they said first half 2021,
The
so they are
DC
showing later
superhero
games.
girls are here
We
to
could see
save
Breath
the
of the
day.
Wild. Maybe.
Hi everyone, my name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we
Just
fight
the
evil
visual.
supervillains to keep our city safe.
I
But
don't
we're
like the
not
art
just
style.
about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes
This
it'd be
Harry
nice to
Quinn.
get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming.
Sure, the
but when
superhero
justice
fans will
calls, you can count on us to
jealous.
answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Team Power, heroically sourced onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
Eh.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Wait. I was going to say it was the Splatoon at first. Plants vs. Zombies, maybe? Yeah. For a second I was like, wait, there hardly been Splatoon 3, but then I was like, I saw the zombie, I was like, oh. It's like the first time I've even seen gameplay of Plants vs. Zombies. I mean, it's value for the online service at least. That's the one thing to take away from games like this, even if they're not that great, at least it's value for people who bought Nintendo Switch Online. Alright,
Who will join you in your adventure?
is this a me?
Anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and
Another
save
Wii U port? Oh.
faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
This was a Wii U game, right?
Cast Mii characters in various roles across the kingdom.
So I mean, if
Turn
they're
your favorite
porting
people
this,
into
they
your
have
allies,
to port
or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord.
Xenoblade and two Zelda
Makeup
games.
has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them
Oh,
even
that's
more
great,
fabulous.
because like the Mii's on the Wii and even on the Switch don't have that
In the
great
world of
customization in
Miitopia,
terms of hair.
relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle.
I can't imagine this selling that well. I
If
feel
your
like this would be
relationship's
like
sour,
for,
though, things might take a turn for
not
the
to
worse.
trash talk, but like kids and stuff would be the main ones who go for this.
Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or hoof, in battle.
You can customize
Adventure
the
with
horse.
friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Metopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin today
It doesn't
on
say it, though.
Nintendo eShop.
At the bottom that it was an old game. Like usually it says the original release here, so maybe it's not really. I don't know.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
I thought this already happened.
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
And they'll be removed on March 3rd.
Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items.
I mean, that's awesome, but I thought they'd
Place them however
do Zelda
and
stuff.
wherever you'd like.
Yeah, they really did
You can also
customize
place
it.
2 warp pipes.
Huh.
Then use them to travel between locations on your island.
That's actually really cool.
Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
That alone is a good incentive to buy the game, to be
A
honest.
free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
It's a lot of...
Keep an eye on the
bells.
official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
Alright, I knew Animal Crossing was going to show up. That's...
We hope you continue enjoying life on your
I'm
island.
surprised it's Mario. I thought it'd be Zelda, but you know.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game.
Get another game.
We
Mario
hope you
Galaxy 2.
enjoyed that Mario adventure as well.
So you're telling me there's more
Next, we have another game to show you.
Mario Galaxy 2 Deluxe, maybe? Three houses? No, okay, I thought it was fire.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords! Never. Ross will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You're a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest. Together with these fields,
Flashy colors.
today you burn. I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Triangle strategy.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
Music reminds me of
You
Golden
are
Sun.
all that remain.
I keep
Caught
bringing
in
up
a
games I want
tangled,
to see, but
fiery web
I'm
of
sorry I
plots
can't.
and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground
I'll be
with
back.
long-range weapons such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack.
We win.
Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
I didn't miss anything.
Once more, I would ask you plainly, do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the
They're
fates
focusing a lot
of
on this
nations
game.
are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
We're
So they
apparently
refuse
half
to
an hour
relinquish
into
it
this,
to us.
Lies!
so
His hand was forced.
I imagine after
As
this
more
they're going to
and
start
more
focusing
critical
on.
decisions are made,
Maybe there's no
your
Zelda
journey
stuff, I
may
don't know,
take you
but
down paths
maybe we're gonna start
divergent
seeing big
from
games.
those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Because I hardly doubt the entire Nintendo Direct is going to be these smaller
Project
games.
Triangle
They could announce
Strategy,
these
a
individually
brand
like they
new
did with
tactical
last year's announcements. They
RPG
have to
from
have
Square
like
Enix will
bigger
launch in
announcement, surely.
2022. Please
Maybe
be
at the
on
very
the
end.
lookout for more information.
2022.
In the future. After this
announcing
presentation,
that a bit earlier,
a
aren't you?
demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback.
Just
We
like
look forward to
Gravity
hearing
Default.
your
Which
responses
I'm surprised you haven't
on
seen
the
that yet.
demo.
Maybe that's next.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
When they do
Calling
the-
all hunters. Do you have what it
When they
takes?
do the small things like this, that's how you know it's a smaller game. So we got a Star Wars game. What is that? Republic Commando, right? I heard something like this coming to Switch. Hunters. Okay.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
All right, let's do this.
All right, Sal. Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
My line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
This
Flaming
feels like
longsword, blade of doom.
Just once.
This
Just
feels
once
like
I'd like to catch one of them bullets.
Fortnite.
You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Come get some.
Cyberpunk. Is this a battle royale football game? I mean, that's so wild that it's literally something you'd expect. Alright. This feels like Nintendo's response to Fortnite.
Roger that. Hands up, Your Highness.
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? Not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me. What? Interviews
Oh, it's from EA.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet. Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th. Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion.
I wonder are they
The
going to
second
announce
is a
the
32-page
DLC for Doom
full-color
Eternal
character
for the
compendium
Switch?
featuring portraits
That's
of the
something that just
game's
came to my
vibrant
mind.
cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th. 3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
Yeah, that's what we were hoping for Zelda.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to
I've
none.
seen this guy
Wield
in
an arsenal of
Dead
killer
or Alive
weapons,
Dimensions.
each offering a
Like, what?
playstyle with different set of
Is he
lethal
from a different
skills,
franchise, or
along
like,
with
what's his
ruthless
story?
ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies.
It's a hack and slash. Makes
Quickly
sense.
gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021. More battles
Yes!
are coming to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
There had to be one thing I knew was coming. I had 9 things I wanted to see. I knew one of them had to come up, at least Age of Calamity. They're gonna be there. Oh, that artwork. No details. I couldn't read you all the details,
There's even more coming
but I'm
to
hyped.
Nintendo
There was
Switch.
2 things mentioned.
Bravely
I knew there
Default
was.
2 is almost
Oh.
here.
If that's the
Four
only
Heroes
Zelda
of
content we
Light
get,
soon
at
embark
least it
on
looks
a journey
expansive
to
enough.
Store the crystals. Use the job
I
system
saw
to
like
develop
there
your
was a new
characters and master
sword
the
or
brave
divine beast
default
or
commands
something.
to emerge
It's-
victorious on turn-based battles.
Surprised
Veterans
it's
and
not coming on the
newcomers to the
21st of
series can
February.
enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game
So
can
we
be
have 20
pre-ordered
minutes
on
left.
Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also
10
available.
minutes.
The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys.
Saga
Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists.
I just
Each
got
with
Age of
their own
Konami in my
stories.
head now. I really
With the
want to
addition
check
of
out
the
the
playable
details about that. I
protagonist
wish they
SKUs,
focused
new
on
gameplay
that.
features, exhilarating battles, and a
Did
new
they say it was
scenario for the
available on the
protagonist's
eShop? I'm
villains.
gonna have to take a look.
Saga Frontier Remastered.
Because if
is
it's
an
expansive
adventure
enough, I
not to
definitely
be
want to get it.
missed.
There's
The
2
game
waves
launches
coming, it
April
said,
15th.
so that's something.
Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far?
Is this where it's like
There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct.
Breath of the
so we
Wild?
hope you'll stick with us.
Oh.
Next, please take a look at this.
That means there's a big announcement coming. That means there's a big announcement.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Okay, E3. Alright.
For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
Age of Calamity series. He's going to talk about the Lord of
While
Zelda.
you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
This.
Please take a look.
Only one. Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword, hey! Oh, they did put in HD, yes! I couldn't tell at first, but yeah, they did. Yes. Oh, it looks like the motion controls are still a thing. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword H. Let's go. Let's go. Please give some details on it, please.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the
get
game.
rid of the motion controls. Oh god.
The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch.
Yes!
After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Ooh. I would have just wanted to press Y.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
I would have thought in Mario Galaxy they could have done better motion controls.
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed
Oh!
controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword,
Oh,
while
wow.
the left features a Hylian shield motif.
Oh, wow.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
So there's no like extra content or anything.
The
July
Legend of Zelda
16th,
Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers.
I gotta get
Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
So, maybe Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess Wind Waker come later.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
Please be Bayonetta. If it's not, we know it's not Breath of the Wild, so Bayonetta would be nice, or Metroid. It's neither of them. Okay, what is this? Splatoon? Oh my god. I thought they'd wait till the next console. Maybe it's a story mode. Splatoon story mode, maybe. Huh. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's a story mode, okay. I think this is bizarre. It's like a post-apocalyptic world. Weird. It might be, I think this would be like its own separate game. I don't want to expand the franchise by making it like a story thing. That way they can release more games, I think. I don't think it's Splatoon 3. I think this is its own separate thing. Or else I don't even think it's add-on content for 2. Why is everything so ominous? Oh, fuck me, it is Splatoon 3. Huh. Wow. Why though? I mean, Splatoon 2 would have lasted the whole generation. I mean, huh? I genuinely did not believe Splatoon 3 would not come out to the next console. Back into the ink. 2022. Oh, maybe it is the next console then. Alright.
What you've you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
That's it.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development,
So nothing first party.
and we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
I mean, the Skyward Sword Joy-Cons would be great to get, because swinging them around is going to break the Joy-Cons probably. Yeah, huh. I mean, every Nintendo Direct, I seem to have this reaction of, it could be better, you know? This was good for what it was, but this is 50 minutes long, and this is the first Direct in over a year. You'd think they would have had, I mean, Splatoon, Skyward Sword, and Age of Calamity and Smash are really the only things there that were big. I don't know. I don't think there's a Zelda anniversary now, because they're not going to announce stuff on February 21st, because they would have saved Skyward Sword, so I don't know. I really don't know.